Good morning Marbella, and welcome to your weekly roundup of what's happening right across the Costa del Sol.
We're here with your mix of property news, infrastructure updates, lifestyle trends, and a few stories that show why this coastline remains one of Europe's most exciting places to live and invest.
Now, we got a packed show today, from record property prices and airport expansion to a major court victory for non-EU owners, a new luxury resort, and even a few community stories that will make you smile.
Wowzers. Let's get started. First up, the Costa del Sol property market is still buoyant.
According to Idealista, the average resale property price across Malaga province has hit €3,842 per square metre, up nearly 14% year on year.
Marbella leads the way, of course, at €5,258 per square metre, followed closely by Benavis at €5,205 and Fuengirola just over €4,300.
Demand continues to outpace supply, particularly among international buyers looking for a second home or relocation properties.
For buyers, that means you need to be ready to act fast. For sellers, well, it's still very much your market as well.
But the big question is sustainability. How long this level of demand can keep running?
Either way, 2025 is shaping up to be another bumpy year for the Costa del Sol.
Now, speaking of growth, Málaga Airport is set for a huge transformation.
Again?
Yes.
Spain's Transport Ministry has approved, a €1.5 billion expansion between now and 2031, aimed at boosting annual capacity to around 36 million passengers.
That includes bigger terminals, upgraded taxiways, and more gates to handle long-haul traffic.
It's great news for both tourism and real estate. Better air links mean more visitors, more second-home buyers, and a stronger year-round economy.
Absolutely, and now if you've been through Malaga recently, you'll know it's already one of the best connected airports in southern Europe.
In other news, from the tennis court to construction, Rafael Nadal is making a major play on the Costa del Sol.
Yeah, the Spanish legend has teamed up with hotelier Abel Matutes in a €200 million luxury development venture with projects in Estepona and Marbella.
Their company, reportedly called Palea Invest, will build around 50 high-end beachfront homes in Estepona's Los Llanos area, and a similar boutique project in Marbella's Neguelas.
The Estepona project already has planning approval, and it's another sign of confidence in the luxury market here.
And you have to say, if it's got Nadal's name on it, expectations are going to be super high, aren't they?
Yeah, now this next story is big news for international investors.
Spain's National Court has ruled that the tax system treating non-EU property owners differently was both unfair and discriminatory.
Until now, non-EU landlords had to pay 24% tax on gross rental income without being allowed to deduct costs like repairs, maintenance, or insurance, unlike EU owners.
That's not fair. The court said that violates EU free movement laws. Non-EU owners can now deduct legitimate rental expenses and, in some cases, claim refunds for past overpayments.
The 24% tax rate still applies, but this ruling brings non-EU investors closer to equal treatment.
So if you own property here and rent it out, talk to your tax advisor. You may have money coming back your way. Next, Spain has officially topped the global rankings for digital nomad visas.
Yeah, now this visa lets remote workers from outside the EU live and work legally in Spain for up to 5 years, as long as their income mainly comes from abroad.
The minimum income threshold is about €2,760 per month, and you can't earn more than 20% from Spanish clients.
Favourable tax rates, warm weather, great connectivity. It's not hard to see why Spain scored highest worldwide.
And for property owners, that's another growing audience. Remote professionals looking for quality rentals in lifestyle-driven locations.
Here's one that affects all of us who fly. The European Commission is challenging Spain's €179 million fines against low-cost airlines.
Spain fined EasyJet, Ryanair and others for extra cabin bag and seat selection fees, calling them unfair to consumers.
But Brussels says those fines break EU law, arguing airlines have the right to set their own pricing structures.
So Spain has 2 months to respond. For now, nothing changes, but it could reshape how airlines charge you for those pesky extras in the future.
Yeah, don't expect free luggage just yet.
Or anytime soon, I would say. Good news for tourism. Spain has seen a 4.3% increase in British visitors so far this year, but mostly during the shoulder month.
The summer peak is pretty much full. June and July were flat, but spring and autumn have surged.
The Spanish Tourist Office says off-season travel is now, get ready for this, a mega trend.
And the Costa del Sol is perfectly placed for it. Sunshine, warm seas, and far fewer crowds.
You know about those warm seas, don't you? It's great news for hotels, restaurants and local businesses that want a steadier income year-round.
From tourism trends to 5-star openings, the Fairmont La Hacienda has officially opened near Sotogrande.
Lovely. It's Fairmont's first flagship resort in Spain with 333 rooms and villas, golf courses, beach clubs, fine dining, the works.
It's already been hailed as one of the Mediterranean's premier luxury destinations.
And with brands like this planting roots here, it reinforces the Costa del Sol's position as Europe's lifestyle capital.
Now, back home in Marbella, local police have been cleaning up the streets.
Have they? Do you know what? So far this year, they've removed, get ready, 250 abandoned vehicles and towed more than 3,000 improperly parked ones. I think yours.
I think it was. Now, they've also ramped up fines for cleanliness and scooter violations. Over 900 for littering and waste issues, and double of last year's figure for e-scooter misuse.
It's all part of an effort to make the town cleaner, safer and more walkable.
And honestly, it's noticeable. Marbella looks better than ever this autumn.
It does. Next, a green gem for the coast. The Gran Parque de Mijas is 90% complete and set to open later this year.
At 27 hectares, it will be the largest park on the Costa del Sol, with lakes, walking trails, cycle paths and outdoor theatres.
Sounds great. A project like this is not just good for residents, it adds long-term value to surrounding homes.
It's great to see environmental investment on urban infrastructure.
Yeah. In other news, Marbella just wrapped up another successful 4 days walking event. Have you ever done it?
No, I haven't actually.
No. And it's become a true local highlight.
More than 3,000 walkers from 17 countries took part, covering scenic 10, 20 and 30 kilometre routes.
Sounds a bit long to me. It's an event that blends fitness, friendship and tourism, with thousands discovering parts of Marbella they've never seen before.
And it's great for the local economy. Restaurants and hotels love it almost as much as the walkers do.
And finally, autumn has arrived, yes, on the Costa del Sol, but you'd never know it.
You wouldn't. Daytime temperatures are still hitting 30 degrees. The beaches are busy, the sea's warm enough to swim in.
You know, it's the kind of autumn that most of Europe only dreams about.
Which might be just the perfect reminder of why we live here and why so many others want to join us.
Anyway, that's it for this week's Good Morning Marbella.
From property prices to park projects, it's clear the region's momentum isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and drop your comments below. We love hearing your thoughts and story suggestions.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with more on what matters most along the coast.
This wasn't a one-off.
No.
Oh my God. See you next time. Have a great week.
Bye.